Hello, everyone. Your girl Tay here, and I'm bringing you another Let's Talk Wild podcast episode. Today is May 18th, 2023, and this is episode 29, The Call of Duty, the U.S. Navy's video gaming sea lions. Being in the service and protecting our waters may seem like an extreme job for many, but for the Navy Sea Lions, it's just another day on the job. But now they have more to look forward to when clocking in for work. For this episode, I'll discuss how the U.S. Navy has trained sea lions to play video games. But before we get into that, make sure you guys follow and subscribe to the podcast on all podcasting and social media platforms. Also, head to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, check out the videos over there once you're done listening over here. You guys already know the drill. For all the gamers listening, I'm encouraging you to go ahead, put your favorite video game on, play it, put your headphones on, whatever. But, play your video games while you listen to the podcast. Now, let's talk wild. Since 1959, the U.S. Navy has trained sea lions and dolphins to help defend against underwater threats by teaming up with our sailors and the Marines. Their marine mammal program is managed by the Naval Information Warfare Center Pacific, also known as NIWC Pacific. They used marine birds, sea turtles, rays, sharks, and various marine mammals when they initially started the program, okay? But now they train bottlenose dolphins and California sea lions. The sea lions locate and attach recovery lines to Navy equipment on the ocean floor, and they also help with identifying unauthorized divers or swimmers that may be a threat. The Navy has reported that NIWC Pacific has taught sea lions to play video games. Spike, which they say isn't his real name. It's sort of like his gamer tag. Yes. Keep his name classified. He might have to do some missions in the future. He has to go, undercover. Well, in this case, underwater. Okay, yes. I love that they just keep his name classified, honey. I think that is so hilarious. But Spike was the last of 3 male sea lions to learn how to play video games. For the game, Spike uses his snout to press buttons to move a cursor through a maze. Once he crosses the finish line, the staff gives him an applause and rewards him with some herring fish. Spike and the other sea lions have done more than 450 gaming sessions, and they seem to enjoy playing even when food rewards aren't involved, okay? They just like doing it. Y'all know sea lions just love to have a good old time. Y'all just know that's just one species. If you want to have a good time, that like to have a live life on the edge and I just feel like sea lions are the comedians like in the animal kingdom, okay? Like, yeah, that's a great way to put it. Like, they just like to have a good old time. Every time you see them, they doing something. Even the ones that are like actually really, really wild, they just do the most, okay? They just doing all the backflips, swimming, doing the extra stuff. And when they have humans watching, they really show out, honey, okay? They really do, but yeah, so they like to, play the video games even when food isn't involved. Now, Kelly Winship, a scientist and the principal investigator for the research using the game, which is called Enclosure Video Enrichment, also known as EVE, the EVE system, says, I find a lot of fulfillment working with animals trained to protect our sailors and Marines, especially because these animals are so capable and they find their system tasks so rewarding. And with Eve, I get to work on providing them with additional mental challenge and stimulation with a sole focus on their welfare, end quotes. Okay, so Winship has a PhD in cognitive psychology, which goes hand in hand. Well, in this case, goes flipper and flipper with the study of the sea lions playing video games for their enrichment. Okay, so the sea lions is having a good old time over there playing, Previously, the sea lions were taught to avoid irrelevant stimuli and to keep their focus on their trainers. But for the Eve system, the sea lions had to be taught that the screen contained important stimuli. They sat in front of the monitor while researchers controlled the game, and they were rewarded when their eyes tracked the movement on the screen. They were originally taught on a cursor tracking game in which they had to successfully move a blue dot across the screen to meet a black square. Pressing the gaming controller with their snout came into play. Pun intended. Okay, I'm on a roll today with the puns. I love a good pun, if you guys haven't noticed. I always have at least one pun in the podcast episode, but y'all let me know in the comments if you're listening on YouTube or whatever, to let me know how many y'all done caught this time. I'm going to stop saying pun intended because I'm telling y'all now that it's intended. So, you guys let me know how many y'all point out, because I literally, when I'm just doing a podcast, they just come so quick to me. It just fits so perfectly. But yes, pressing the gaming controller with their snout came into play while they watched their trainers point to the correct buttons. And eventually, the sea lions learned to switch directions when the cursor hit a wall. And they would complete levels at an average clip of 6 seconds and win in fewer than 7 button presses. The Eve system is not only helping sea lions with their cognitive skills, but it helps keep them happy. The Navy and NIWC Pacific are responsible for the animals' health and happiness. Now, several years back, the usage of these animals in the program had gotten bad press. Rumors were circulating around. The people were talking, the people were gossiping, the people were spreading rumors. And animal activists were in an uproar, okay? Once the program was declassified in the early 1990s, the Navy, has been open with the public about the use of these animals. Now that I've run down all the information, let's get into Tay's wild thoughts. I can understand why the animal activists were pissed off. Because, at one point, there were rumors about animals allegedly having dangerous weapons, attached to their bodies. We had an army of dolphins, allegedly. It was a lot of crazy stuff that was circling around. The rumors were talking, the people were talking, things were getting spread. That the Navy said, that's not what's going on. That is false. Let's declassify the program. We're going to be open to the public and let y'all know what is going on, because this is getting out of hand. Okay. It was getting out of control, so even though things have gotten better, there are still animal activists that don't agree with the use of sea lions and dolphins being used to help protect our sailors and Marines and us. Don't forget the citizens, the people. But from what I've seen, the same activists complaining have no problem with dogs being used to protect our airports and borders. Like, they'll make a post on Veterans Day showing love to all the canines that have served this country, all the good boys and girls. Okay, let's not forget them, all the boys, good boys and girls. This is not a dig to them, okay? But I'm just saying. But you're sitting here saying, oh, but you guys can't. You guys shouldn't be using sea lions. You shouldn't be using sea lions. Like, it doesn't really make sense. But some things aren't meant to understand. You just gotta let people be people. But some people were saying that they can use mechanical animals for the things that the sea lions and dolphins do. But I disagree. Nothing is better than the original. And are you really going to trust AI? Y'all let me know. Leave a comment. Listen, are y'all really trusting AI? They saying this AI is going to be taking over. I am robot animals. Okay? Like, are y'all really going to trust the AI? Listen, these animals are getting the best care, the best food, They aren't swimming around in a circle in a tank all day. Y'all know how silly sea lions can be. We already, discussed this. They are the comedians of the animal kingdom, okay? But I just know they are having a grand time playing these video games and getting them a little snacky snack as a reward for winning. It's a GG for them. But you guys let me know how you feel about today's topic, the Call of Duty, the U.S. Navy's video game is sea lions. Leave a comment on the Let's Talk Wild Instagram page and YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow and subscribe to the podcast on all podcasting and social media platforms. Love yourself, one another, your pets, and the animals. I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.